Yeah, hello. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir. Sir,
Yes.
I have few queries regarding this NPE. In this NPE2, the two answers of one is one of model building and one of pre-processing. I'm getting a different answer, but the two answers
Hmm.
were wrong. So, just wanted to clarify with you.
Okay.
And also in NP1 also in model building, I got an answer in this. You're opening NP2 model building, right? In this
Hmm.
question number 9,
Okay.
question number 9, I'm getting 515 as the node count. The answer given is 495.
Hmm. Okay. I think it is
And the second,
previous term OPP. So, uh, I'm not sure. Okay, so you can look into it, but it will take some time. What I can give you is I can give the solution
and
for
same,
this,
yes,
and
sir,
you can check it.
better,
So,
yes, same way even in pre-processing also, mean
hmm.
of BMI.
Hmm.
There's one question number, I think, I don't know, I
Yes.
didn't note it down. That also 28.85 is what I am getting, but the range is given as 28.88 to some other 28 point something. So the range it is closer, but it doesn't match with the range.
Hmm.
Similarly, NPE1
Yeah.
also, sir. NPE1 maybe we don't have the solutions yet circulated, right, for NPE1,
So,
because
yes.
already the grades have been given to us. So in NPE1 also, the question number 9, I got an answer as 0.158,
Hmm.
but the range given is 0.168 to 178. So there's some, the
So
solutions are there.
in that MP1 question, I
Yes.
think you yourself said in discourse that it will be corrected and marks will be awarded. So far, it's not been done.
OPP, right?
Yeah,
NPE,
NPP
sir.
he has like
NPP.
some bonus marks, right? 2.5 marks or something. Uh,
Yes.
so in the same way, in this NPV2, there is some issues with some of the ranges. We have posted it in discourse. We haven't looked at it yet. Like there is few posts.
Okay.
Uh, there is one question where the general, like if you look at the NPP, the general statement is like if unless mentioned,
Hmm.
we do like 3 points, like 3 decimal points without any rounding off. And some of the questions you are given like 4 decimal point range, and also there is some issues with some of the ranges. So like even if there is even if there is like a
Because some
small
of the
difference in
answers it is rounded off. Some of the
yeah
answers are rounded off, whereas we are asked. There was a generic statement at the beginning of the NPP2, or wherein you have said that not to round it off, just correct to 4 decimal, correct to 3 decimal. So, but so we had not rounded it off, but the answer given by the portal, it is rounded it off. So there is
the
a
issue is
mismatch in that.
the range given is like really small range. So even if we don't round it off, it falls outside. Like if it's 0.24, like there was one question to calculate the entropy. If you calculate the entropy from the if you plot it and look at the node and if you calculate it will be 0.025.
0.25. Yeah.
But if you print out the entropy, it will be like 0.24, 0.0245 something. And the range you are given is from 0.025. So it falls out of the range. Like whoever looked at the plot and answered, their range will be in it. But if they printed out, their range will fall out. So a few issues like that with the answers.
Okay. Okay. So, that's okay. We'll look into it. I think one or two question, right? Sure, not a big issue. So here is like this is I think NPP1 solution and
Sir, I'll tell you the numbers, sir, question numbers.
okay.
NP1, question 9.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying Right for now. NPP 1 question 9.
Yeah.
Anything else? In
And
pre-processing.
that's all as far as NP1 is concerned.
In pre-processing or
In that one, I think model building, NP1 model building,
okay, and NPP 2
NP2 model building, question number 9 again,
again. Okay,
and then pre-processing, question number 8.
okay,
Question number 8. That is for NP2, and one more Sharath. What Sharath was mentioning about that entropy, I think that is in NP2 model building. And one second, I'll just tell you the question number. Uh, it is 10, sir. It is 10.
okay. So this all has issues.
Even for the
Yeah.
question number 3 in model building is similar way. The answer is given as rounded off and we have put 0.66 and answer that has been given is 0.67.
For NPP 2, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah. 2 model building.
Okay,
Because the range starts from 0.661, sir, to 0.671. But
okay,
some people have put it as 0.66, I think, up to, because since it is asked for up to 2 decimal places, they have put 0.66. So it
okay.
is taking as it as 0.660. So it falls out of the range. It's very close, very minor, very minor difference. But
Hmm. Okay, okay. We'll look into it. Yeah, that's
because NP1 already have announced the grades in the portal, that's why that
yes,
also one question is there.
yes. Okay. Okay. So this this is like revision session for week 6 to 10 for OPP2. So that is the syllabus, but pandas and data cleaning will be there. So just like you have seen, maybe this NPP, some data set was given to you. Let's say this one, and you need to clean this. Uh, something like this. Uh, so either I can download it mm, or
So
something.
data cleaning means it will have imputing, encoding,
Yes.
and also feature selection, no RFE, all that.
No, that much will not be there.
Okay,
RFE and all will not be there.
okay.
So yes, feature selection won't be there. Just cleaning will be there, like removing null values and all. Yes. So
So is it like it will be a classification data set or like it can be anything?
classification.
Okay.
It's going to be classification. Yes. This is the one. I can load it. So let's say this is the data. So usually when you get this data, so what you'll do, you just see the data, right? That what's there. So you maybe write df.health, then maybe you try to do df.info. yes, something like this, that how many object variables are there. Also, this is a float, this many object and something like that. Then you like to maybe describe of this, right? So you try to describe it.
Also, how many null values are there?
Yes, yes. So that's the main important thing, because you need to impute that. So null values. So like in which column, how many null values are there? If you do like this, so they're like in BMI 149 is there. Uh, but so let's say if you have float anywhere, let's say this glucose level and BMI, right? Except this three, all are objects. Some other kind of null values are present that you can't figure it out. So what I do is uh, I can do select. Let's say select t types. Okay, include or maybe exclude whichever you like numbers that will give me the data frame. Yeah. And then edit column of that. So this will give me all the columns. Then say for column in this array, I can
This will
print.
give all categorical columns, right?
Yes, yes. Because
Because we excluded number.
yes. So if let's say you can see I have this columns. Wait, where columns are there? Something like this, right? So let's say age is there. What kind of null values or let's say missing value you expect in age column, which is a float also? Uh,
Negative, zero.
Negatives, right? So for this you just need to
Negative
make a
or
check.
zero.
Yeah, zero is still okay. I think in age
Valid.
depends. Let's say some kid is
Huh?
there.
Zero means
Yeah, some child is there who hasn't completed 1 year. So
okay,
those are come
few
under
months.
zero. Uh,
Okay.
so child's birth written like zero, something like that. Then in glucose level or something, right? So somebody has zero glucose level, that means not alive or something like that. I mean, maybe for some we don't know, but uh, uh, generally in numerical we have like more than zero, right? So wherever we expect not having more than zero, we can check for that. That age less than zero, is it there? That means that's a missing value. Something is missing there. But in this object type of column, we can check with like how many unique values are there, right? So tf, then maybe I like give column of that dot unique, and then I need to print it. You can give column as well here so that you know which column you got. So in gender, there's like unknown is there, so you know that you maybe have to remove this later on somewhere. Then in this it's okay, yes, no, this is also okay. Okay, self-employed, private, children, government job, never worked. I think all are okay. Lives in city, village, unknown. So again, unknown is there. Maybe you have to deal with this. Smoking status, never smokes, unknown. Okay, so something like this. Again, you have to remove this. So from this, you know that this many things you have to remove. And for for numerical, you can check like depends on how many columns are there. Let's say the fetch is there any less than zero? Then okay, can go like this. So yes, there are few which are less than zero, right? So -3 could be a possible null value. So this is what I'm see. This is what I will do if I have if I'm not giving OPP, to be frankly speaking, because then nobody is asking me what to do next, right? The whole space is open for me. I can do anything which I like. But here, if you see, let's say this same in similar manner, you will get the OPP, right? So if you see here, all the questions are probably asked to you that what you should do next also, and what we are asking. That's all you should focus on. Are there any null values present in that? How will I know something? You can use this, but yes, you should be able to do it, right? That what is the total number of missing ordinary present in gender column? Okay, so that if that is asked, then you should focus on that, and you'll get through it. Okay, you don't have to do EDA by yourself. Start thinking that okay, this is a good data set, I can do this, build a better model. That's not the task of this OPP. The task of this OPP is that you can solve this all varieties of question, and then later on you go to MLP project, or maybe continuous like same term you are in MLP project and apply there. Okay, so learning is the focus of it. So they are asking about gender. Uh, Geez, okay. Then they are asking how many null values are present in that. I think I can get it from here as well. So okay, I need to find unknown. So how many missing or
Value
unknown
count.
values, right? So how, they are asking how many unknowns are present in this, because that's the only unknown I can find. There are no null values present in gender, so I need to find where unknown is there. So maybe I can write uh, this will give me true false, right? uh, Based on that I'll filter out or something, and write df, and I have the count also. So yes, 7. Or if you want very specific, you can again put
You
gender here.
can we not do value count?
You can do that. That is also,
Gender dot value count.
yes, definitely. There are several ways to write the code, so that's not an issue. You should do whatever is convenient to you, okay, whichever way you usually do it. So if you do that, then also you'll know that there are 7 in that. Okay, and let's say if I go again, what is the total number of missing unknown value in age? Then again, like in age, it's being asked, right? So let's say you did this, that null values here, you found that 0, but since it's asked that how many total missing or unknown value, right? Then you should at least do a check that it's the age column, and negatives are not supposed to be there, or something like that. At least you'll get some answer. Okay, what is the total number missing or unknown value present in glucose level? Again, you can do that. Lives in, same, I think it's object column, and unknown is a thing you need to find out. So lives in, yes, unknown, right? So again, you can do this value counts, and you'll be able to figure it out. Mm, repetition of,
Sorry, sir.
yes.
Is the glucose column and all should we check only for the negative values or like any outlier on the higher side if it present in the OPP?
But see, okay, there is nothing defined like that. So how, as a data analyst, like how as a data science person, you will know that this is a high value. So that's not required.
Okay.
Okay, but I think,
Sir,
see,
this
in if I see DF, let's say glucose. Take this to
I
run.
think normally the glucose level is between 70 and 100, but the
Let's
values percent
say,
is way high or low.
are there, oh, way high, yes, maybe for few it could be, right, for because they are patient. Yes, so here the null value or unknown values are represented using -2. That's a like specific characteristic of a missing value. So something like that you can do. So wherever -2 is there, you can figure it out. Like you can do that.
Okay.
Uh,
Sir, this eighth question, can you try, because it's BMI. This
what
is
is
the
the
one.
value of BMI in the data set? Mean value of BMI.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is that's all the 28.857. 28
Okay,
point.
so this is what I got, but it is given as 28.88.
Okay,
So that is where it is out of bounds. So
okay, no issue. We'll fix. We can fix this. That's no problem. Question of, okay, how many people live in. So this whole thing you can do, right? How many people live in, say, smoked at least once in life, had heart attack. So let's say if I want
query.
to, yes, this is a query, right? Or you can even have this. Uh, or maybe you can have like this also. So like you can create, yeah, TF. Then they are asking people lived in city. So for that the column is lives in, right? So this is the column they are asking. So let's say lives in is equal to city. Then I'll get maybe I made a mistake. I think I need to read it. This will give me true falses, right? I can.
So city
The
C
capital
capital.
C.
Oh, is it? So these are all people who lives in city. Then they are saying smoked at least once. So maybe formerly smoked, or uh yes, how many are there? So they are like never smoked, smokes, unknown, and formerly so. So I need to take the smokes and formerly smoked, right? Something like that. Copy this. I can do like dot is in and give this, and I'll have,
Unknown, is it necessary to take?
But and
yes, unknown is not necessary, correct. Unknown is also
is it like so the column that we are referring is that smoking status column, right? Here,
yes. So wait, I have to, okay. See,
and
what you can do is I have this. Yes, and is also there. We can do with several ways. I can write query as well. So what I'm doing is I have, let's say, this. Now let's say I have this, right? So I can call this as a new data frame also. You can think like that. This is a df2, right? So in df2 I have to go and filter the smoking status column, right? And the condition is this. So this is my condition for that, like this, which will give me again true false. Okay, and that thing I need to figure it out from, let's say, maybe df2, right? So now I have, so here I am getting condition that city. Then here I am saying that who smoked, or formerly smoked. So which gave me 678. Earlier it was around 2000. If you know, let's say I show you this. TF2, it was 2000 around, right? So now I have two condition applied, so it's around 673. One more condition is yet pending, at least once in life, and had a heart attack. So okay, so I need to figure out where heart attack is. Yes, so uh, I can do here directly, like, let's say TF2, and then the column is this side bracket. So I know many brackets, but uh, you can do this way or other ways as well. Now you get something like, okay, there is no count. You can do top count. 52, right? So that is the number. So here some null values are there, that's why. But 52 is the number of this. Okay. Or you can write the query like df dot query, and then inside query, yes, this all thing. Dot count. Just same thing. Okay, so you can write the query whichever you like. So query is you write like in uh, okay, so you put this double columns, right? Then inside this you choose a column name whichever you want to do, whatever so lives in, let's say, and then you set what value you are searching in that, right? So let's say city or village or something I'm searching in this, so that's why it's like this. Then I write and or, right? So sometimes you need to figure it out and is required or is required, so or is also supported, right? You can write that also, but we want and, so that's why and is written. Then maybe again choosing the another column which is smoking status. uh then so here this in is there, maybe this is little bit not known too much, but you can use this and have both uh whatever values you required. Yeah, another way is you can write and inside this brackets, right? So that's the third way. So there are many ways, whichever way you like whichever you are familiar with, try that only. Okay. Don't some way you should know how to do filtering. So this is the filter operation, right? Some conditions are given and you need to filter the data. How you do that, that's your choice, but you should know how to do that. Okay, that is the only requirement. Yes, so you can give this query inside this df dot query, and you'll have the data frame which filtered out based on these conditions. So that's one thing you should know, how to filter something. Then okay, highest frequency and something.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Just one question. In case of the larger data, which way is efficient in this case? Select.
Okay, so if you have larger data, then of course query is better. It's efficient because this is yes, no, so it's like condition matching everywhere, and so if you write like this, it will take little bit more time, and it's not efficient that way. This way, so that way you have to write query, but in OPP it won't be there huge or something, right? uh, okay, so now you get the idea that you have to do this. Then probably you will come across somewhere where you have to do data cleaning, right? For that you have to most likely use simple imputer. Okay, simple imputer, how to use that you should know. So let's say from sklearn, and you should know a little bit about pipelines and column transform also. So should know, say, simple, that's one comes from sklearn dot impute import simple impute. Okay, so this is one you'll require. Then you'll require something like something which can help you transform data in multiple columns. So for that in sklearn it's column transformer. Without column transformer also you can do, so that we are not restricting you to any thing, but it's our choice, right? If you do apply with column transformer, it will be easier for you. uh, just so it packs everything in a one place and all, something like that. So yes, compose column transformer. Let's say pre-processing will be required somewhere. This might be required also, but for imputation we require this only, right? So how to write a column transformer, I'll show that. Just
Pipelines.
so yeah, pipeline is also could be required, but whenever you want to do just multiple columns and not go inside, like we are not creating the full pipeline, that's why I imported only column transfer. But yes, that is also required somewhere. Okay, depends on how you write the code. That is also that. So in this you have to give something called, this parameter is a transform. Uh, Transformers, okay, transformers, sorry. And it takes array, but this array is in itself different. Like it takes tuples inside. So this is a tuple, right? So say this is my tuple, this is another tuple, and this another tuple. So the number of tuples will be number of transformers, or you can say, let's say this is simple imputer 1, then this could be simple maybe 2 or something like that. So any number of things you can create, so different columns you can give and all. So this many different kind of transformers, whichever you require, you can import, you can put it there and you can use it, right? So okay, in tuples also there are three things you need to write. First is name of the uh, thing you are doing. So anything name wise, anything is okay as long as they are different. So here I am using simple 1, simple 2, and simple 3, let's say, then there is no issue. I can use this name. But if I choose simple, then that's not allowed. So it should be unique name. Then in second one you choose the anything, right? So let's say this one, you can use it. And last, you have to give the some column numbers, right? So number or name, anything is fine. Name will only work if you are using pandas. Otherwise you have to go with numbers. So let's say 0, 1, 2, something like this. Okay. And here in simple imputer there is something called strategy that you have to set, that which strategy you want, right? So by default it's mean. You can use median, you can use mod or anything, right? uh, then there is something called what is missing value. Right, so if it's unknown, you can give that also, that unknown is a missing value, and replace it with median something, or any other kind of unknown value. Let's say question mark is there, you can give that. Okay, any type of missing value, that's okay. So this is my first tuple. You can see this, that first row is a first tuple. Then likewise you have to write another tuples as well, as many you want. Okay, so
Sir,
let's say yes.
excuse me, sir. Sir, in case of hyperparameter tuning,
Yes.
if the question further asks for the best parameters, then we use then there is no role of the test data, right?
Uh, yes, there is no rule of test data. There is no nothing test data. But if something is asked like this best parameter, you can get from training set only. Uh, but something on test data, that you have to do on test data only.
Sir, let us say if I try to find best parameters for k neighbor classifier, then it is obvious that the smallest value of k mentioned in the param grid will be the best parameter, right? According to the function dot best params,
The smallest value
the smallest value.
in KNN.
Yes, sir.
No, not like that, right? Because let's say if you take very high number, that will get underfit. If you take very low number, it is overfitting. So something in
Sir,
between should be there,
uh,
right?
how grid search CV will account for overfitting? I mean,
It will give you
DOS
test
overfitting.
scores, right? That this much, or training score, that this much training score you got in this k fold. So it will take some k folds as well. Five, let's say, cross validation or k folds are happening.
All
Then
right, sir. All right,
each
got it,
fold
sir.
it will give you training score. So based on training score, the best parameters are coming out. So
All right, sir.
yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes. So likewise, you can write as many in this like column transformer. You have to
Uh,
just
hello, sir. Could you explain the column numbers here? You have mentioned
no. Here I am mentioning something, some random thing, but it depends on your question. Let's say your question was,
in first year you mentioned three numbers and second two numbers only. So that's what I'm asking.
so whichever we required. Let's say this is the question. Impute most frequent. Uh, so let me take this impure only. That's in gender it is required, right? So gender number is 0. I can give that, or I can write gender. If it's a pandas data frame, I can write that. Otherwise, I can't. Okay. So let's say I have this. Mm, this works. So let's say this is this something given you want to impute first. So let's say in gender, most frequent is required, right? So you can write like most frequent here. Yes. And give whatever index of gender is. So maybe 0 is gender. Uh, s- uh, that index you can give that, or you can write gender itself. That's not an issue. But you should know that your data frame is going to be in pandas, okay, which is most likely going to be not an issue for us. But
Missing
after,
value should be unknown, right? So
yeah, whichever.
missing
So
value
whichever you
is
want, like let's say here unknown is there, you can write unknown. Okay, I'm not I'm not solving the NPP. I'm showing that this is how you can do. So yes,
Yes, yes, got it.
okay, yeah. Impute, let's say age with mean. So let's say mean here. Then I need something for age. I can write one, which is age column. Then let's say okay, no, nothing in there, nothing there. Never married. Let's say in occupation, lives in, impute most frequent. So in lives in, I need to again impute most frequent. So if same unknown value is there, I can give like directly lives in here, or number of that also is fine. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? I can give 6. That's okay. um then what is there? Impute with mean glucose level. So again, I can give whatever is that. So 7, I think. Then BMI, okay, again impute mean, and then smoking status impute with most frequent. Okay, most frequent. So I need to go the last one, which is I think 9. Right. So that's how I can write my simple imputer. And so currently this is just an array. I'll give here that, let's say I usually call them something. Let's say transformer 1 or something, and I give this instead of this array. So this is my transformer. I can look how it is like this. You can expand and see that whatever you are given, that simple imputer is given with this strategy, this question mark is the missing value. It's gonna replace everything you can see here. Uh, so and then you have to do transform, fit and transform, right? That's always ct dot fit transform. Of course, you have to do train test split, right? So that we didn't do, but yes, here it will be x train something.
Sorry, sir,
but
is
sir
it
here
necessary to have this feature out equal to false? Will it affect the following questions if you don't do that?
Feature out, sorry.
Feature name.
Yeah, so if you do that, the good thing about that is, so let's say, okay, see, okay, let's say first I'll do remainder something. I If you do this, then that means the rest of the column, which we never used in transformation, will be carried on, which will not be removed, right? So for that, I need to write this. Another thing is something called verbose something, right? Feature names out, and if I keep it true, then it will give me name of the transformation, right? So something like this, simple one will come into the this and all. Uh, but when it will come, when I'll set it to something like, set output. I need to set my output to pandas. That is something I have to do for
What
names to appear,
default?
right? So
What
if I
is the
want,
default? Pass through is the default. Pass through and true is the default.
no, drop is the default.
Okay.
Remainder is equal to drop is the default. So it will drop rest of the columns. It will not take it. Okay, so let's say if I do it on DF, let me do it for DF for now. There's no X train. Let's see if it works. Okay, something only scalar or list of slice or all integer. Okay, all strings or all integer. Something. So mix of both will not work. So just like,
So the question mark is not there, sir.
correct.
Missing values.
Yes, I have to. If I remove it, then it will take the missing value itself, right? Yes. So now I got this. So see, after since here it's true, I get this names like simple one, something like this. So I know that this column is passed through the simple one transformer and came out, right? So something like this. So I get it. But if I don't want that, I can I can keep it false and then move on. So I won't get that names. Okay. It depends. If you want, you can have it. If you don't want, you don't have it. But this one, like set output to pandas, is a good feature. Like this is a good feature. It will give you again back pandas data frame. Otherwise, you'll get numpy. Let's say you don't use this, then you'll get this numpy, and then you'll get stuck. I don't know, but it becomes little difficult. You can convert it back to pandas, like pd dot data frame or something like that. Like you can do like pd dot data frame, and it will get converted. But now you don't have names of this, so that's the issue. You have to give name back and everything. It's a little bit hassle there, but writing this one line won't be an issue. Just set output to pandas. Okay, that's very simple. Like I want my output in pandas. That's what you're saying. So if you do this, then you don't need to write this all thing. Just transform it, and you'll have it in pandas, which will be helpful in like next transformation. Otherwise, see, it's not an issue if you can do if you are doing it in NumPy only. You're practiced enough. You can do it. Okay, even some students are there who don't even use this simple imputer. They do it with pandas, completely with pandas. That is also okay with us. Okay, we don't have an issue, but you should do it. That's the thing. That how you do it.
So,
That you should know.
so here we have just a simple imputed whichever columns are whichever columns need to be simple imputed. We have done it.
Yes.
Then it is saying that after simple imputing, you do one hot encoding, on ordinal
Yes.
encoding, and all. So after this step, we can again put for ordinal encoding separately, like what we
Yes.
have done for imputing.
Yes.
Okay.
That you can
Or
do.
use a pipeline.
Yes.
Is it?
But in pipeline also you will do same thing, right? So
Hmm.
uh yes. So you'll create another column transformer, right?
Okay.
Let's say like this. You'll create another column transformer, but again what you'll have something like
Encoding.
uh encoding something, right? So maybe ordinal,
Yeah.
or first you need to convert them to numbers, right? So that also you might have that will say convert them to, yes, that is kind of let's say gender or something. Depends which you use. Okay, one hot encoder. Then you have, yes, you have to set it here also, right? So this is the important part, that here you should put till here, but this one, right? So this is where the actual class is there, whichever you import it. So you have to import like from sklearn dot t processing. import ordinal encoder and let's say one hot encoder. Here I have, I can put it there and give brackets. Now you want sparse matrix true or false, you can set it here. So I don't want as sparse, otherwise pandas will not work later on. Okay. Again, you can choose whichever columns you want. So let's say maybe 0, then maybe 1 or 2, okay, something like this. And let's say you want ordinal encoder, you can put it here. Okay. So again, you have to choose some columns. Anything is fine. Maybe let's say has tension or something. You can give that. Say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 or something. 6, 7, 8. I'm choosing anything. Okay, it has nothing to do with 10 is label thing. I think you can give it for now as a practice. Call this OE. You can call this as anything. Okay, it's your choice. Now I have, let's say this one I'll call as transformer 2, and I'm giving that in my this CT, and I'll call this a CT2. Okay. And see, this is how it looks like. So this many columns will pass through this and rest will pass through there. Now, yeah, of course, I need to save this, right? I never saved this. I can maybe save it as, let's say, uh, TF impute. And the DF impute I have to give here, right? So CT2 dot fit and transform, and I have to give DF impute. So now it's getting imputed, right? So I got like this as a name: gender, male, female, lives in city, village, something. So this all things I edited. Now depends on how now you should do scaling, right? So scaling will be the next task. You can do it directly since one scalar is will be required in for all of the columns most likely. If it's different, you can do that also, not an issue. Again, you have to create column transformer, or you can select columns and do it. Yes. So this is how you do the cleaning part. Now, now let's move on to this model building part, I guess, right? Okay. Yes. Let's do it. So most likely we'll get questions like this only. Okay. So that something you have to do to initiate the class or something, right? Which is probably going to be very easy, not difficult, much difficult. Like let's say they are saying percentron classifier that with following parameters. Okay, so I need to import perceptron. Even though let's say I forget where it is or something, you can refer to that sklearn documentation which will be given to you. Okay, uh, linear model import perceptron. Okay, now I need a perceptron which has these things. So random state, learning rate. Okay, random state is straightforward. I can give directly. Now learning rate is something I have to see what is there, right? What kind of learning rate is being written, like how it's written. So I think okay, return to submax iter.
So eta 0 would be 1 and learning rate would be constant.
Yes. So constant by which the updates are multiplied. Yes. So that is one, right? Const train for appropriate number of iteration. Okay, do not shuffle the data set. Okay, so not to shuffle. Okay, it just, I think it was coming out. Let's not shuffle it. Then include the bias term. Okay, bias, I think it's by default included, so not to do anything there. Or you can maybe do this as well, the question mark, what is perceptron, and you can get this documentation. From this you can see, okay, they are saying bias, somewhere bias should be there.
Fit intercept.
Yes, fit, that deserves fit intercept. Okay, so true, I think it's true only by default. A B. Hello.
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
Okay, thank you. I got disconnected. Okay, so like we're solving this perceptron, how to write the code, and you can see that validation fraction was asked to keep at 0.1, right? So 10%, that is 0.1. And that's my perceptron. I have defined perceptron using all the above informations, right? So shuffle this, set, keep it false, fit intercept true, alpha equal to 0, validation fraction is 0.1, and let's say warm start is true, right? So that's my perceptron. I can call this as anything, and then
How that alpha equal to 0 you found out, sir?
I I remembered it, but yes, it. So usually the all the parameters are in increasing order of the name. Like so, A would be at top. You see, alpha is here.
So here, one doubt, like here they mentioned validation fraction equal to 0.1,
Mhm.
but for validation fraction to work, we need early stopping, right? So if we get a question like this, should we do something on our own, or we just only give the parameters that's mentioned in the question?
Okay, so you are suggest okay. You're saying validation. If validation fraction is something, then already stopping should be true.
Yeah, for the validation to happen, like otherwise it, I think it ignores it.
Oh, correct. You
So
are
it's
right.
actually in the documentation. If
Yes,
the
yes.
early stopping is not true, then validation fraction, that part would be just ignored.
Ignored. Yes. So I think that's missed in the question, but then no needed. Like do whatever is asked. So most likely, since answers will be based on this only. So if you do that, then your answer will not match, and it will be difficult for us to uh, then resolve it. So yes, if something like that, then just ignore it, move on with whatever given, solve it. Okay. So again, you know that you have to do extrain and
Variable is PRC people, PRP,
yeah,
right?
yeah, PRP, yes. But I don't have extend white train. For that, I need data set to choose. You'll get another data set for model building, so no need to worry about that. So for those who are not good with data cleaning part, who are not that much good with it, you can directly go towards this part, model building part, solve it, then maybe go on and start cleaning the data, so that you don't lose too much time cleaning the data itself, and also you get stuck there, and then you, you don't write anything in model building, which is I think easier than at least pre-processing. I feel that, but yeah, some students were there who said pre-processing was easy. So depends, but whoever you are, try to solve in efficient manner, whichever way you can.
So,
Yes.
so let us say, in case of a decision tree classifier, if the
Hmm.
question asks for the, in case of hyper parameter tuning, in for decision tree classifier, if the question asks for the number of leaves in the best estimator,
Hmm.
then then if I use dot best params,
Hmm.
then the number of leaves in the best estimator will be shown in under the head minimum samples leaf.
No,
The
no, that
min
is not
sample.
there. Minimum sample leaf is, that is the condition. Okay. So minimum sample leaf is you, when you split the tree, right? So if samples are less than that number, okay, minimum leaf, then it will not split again. It will not go beyond that. So it will stop there. So that is stopping condition, you can say, to grow a tree, right? So that is not the value they are asking. They are asking leaf of that. So leaves are whichever at the last, right? So the last, all the
All
leaf
the
nodes,
nodes.
how many leaf nodes
All
are
the,
there inside that, how many samples are there. Those are called leaf of the tree. So inside leaf node,
so what
the
is
samples.
what is the attribute for that?
You can write like, I think it's tree. So okay, let's see. We can do that. Okay, so let's say eh, say this is my data. I'll import this one, and let's say uh, like this. Okay, I never defined x and y, so I need to do that. But let's take any number for now. as a test size, but in exam use whichever is asked for. Okay, 0.3, 0.2, anything. Let's say X is, I think, so except heart attack, everything is X, right? So I'll just drop heart attack, and Y is that. From this, I'll get X train, Y train.
There is an
So now
N
let's,
leaves parameter. So calculating
sorry.
the leave, there is an N
Yes,
leaves parameter.
yes, yes. So inside tree, it's there, right? So something called, let's say,
Yeah, inside.
see sklearn tree. You go there. Yes, this one. Or if you open decision tree classifier, then few are attributes given. Okay, so few attributes are there, say classes, next feature, and classes, or something like that, which are not. But there is something called tree. Is a this is the part which have this all values. How many leaves are there? How many leaf nodes are there? How many nodes are there? Also, like all the nodes, root node, in between nodes, and all, right, middle nodes. So the attribute of tree object and understanding decision tree structure. Okay, so something like this: left eye, okay, right child, threshold, impurity is also there. So at which node you want the impurity, you can figure that out also. Compute node. So in tree, everything is there. Also stores entire binary structure.
How to check the number of nodes?
Yes, yes,
Like,
that I think it's given, or else.
It's node count, node
Mm,
underscore count.
mm, uh, yeah, let's write the code. I think that is better. From decision, okay, from tree, sklearn dot tree dot tree import decision tree classifier. Let's say import that, and say is this, and let it be there. I'll just train it, okay, on X train, and my Y train. Okay, so that's train. So now on this, if I write, let's say, dot tree, it will have some features, right? So on this, maybe if I want, let's say, impurity, I can do that. uh, but I need to know, I need to give. So this is all the impurity, right, at each split. So let's say if you want first split or something, you can have that. Or you can plot and see also, like, let's say, from tree, uh, import plot tree, and in plot tree, give my C. Okay. Okay, this is okay. So I think in tree you need, let's say, node count can have node count, and that is, if I give 0, then that is Let me make this decision tree with some depth, less depth, so that we can at least visualize this. So max depth is 3. Okay. Mm. So from this you can see what that this many samples were there, 2680 initially, and 2553 were class 0 and 127 were class 1, right? So then if I print this, how many, what is the input? 0.90, right? So something like
The Gini index is being printed. Root node, Gini index of the
yes,
root node, 0.09.
yes, yeah, okay, that is from 0. Then 1 is this one, and then 2 would be that, something like that. And this node count is,
Total nodes.
yes, that is total nodes, correct.
But
Like
excluding
that
the
is the
root
1
node,
2
right, sir?
3
Root
4
node is not
5
included.
6 1 no,
Does it include
1
the
2
root node?
3 4 5 6 7, then 7 plus 8, which is 15. Yes, root node is also there.
The root
All the
node.
nodes are there.
Okay.
Okay. Now
If
somebody,
the question asks for minimum number of leaves,
yes,
then do we have to plot the tree?
not necessary. If you know which function works for like this, like which tree function works there, right? So if you know that, then it's not needed. You just need to give the answer. So there's 3
So
node count,
if
max depth.
in
Yes.
so in the exam, if I am asked to give the number of leaves, then I can plot the tree, right? To count the number of uh, leaves
N-
in
Number
the
of
tree.
leaves. Uh,
Yes, sir.
yes, you can do that. Or there could be a better thing also, I think, in this.
Just 10 leaves.
You need
Yeah.
to, yes. Sorry, what? Which?
These 10 leaves, it's easier in collab if you just hit it, it will show everything, right? DTC.tree underscore tree. And you hit it,
Okay,
dot, it will
DTC dot tree.
underscore tree and hit that node, one more dot, then it will show everything, right? All the
Yes,
parameters.
yes, all the parameters
Yeah, there is n leaves something.
We
and
can
leaves. Yes.
enter the max depth within the node count parenthesis.
Uh, Sorry, inside node count, what parenthesis?
Uh, the integer value of max depth. I'm not sure, but
Oh, maximum
maybe.
depth, integer value of maximum depth. But that is what you set, right? So see here we set maximum depth is 3. So that we know for sure that only one condition, because we gave one condition, that is going to be there. But let's say you
Then
still want to
I'm saying if
see,
we yeah,
oh, tree depth. Okay, so that is, I think it's there. So TTC dot, okay, tree dot
10
max depth.
leaves.
I think it's 3. But let's say
So
with,
the
yes, just go ahead.
to count the number of leaves in the tree, the attribute is n underscore leaves.
Yes, that is how many leaves are there, right? So this if you see this 8 were leaves, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This 8 were leaves, and that's what this is there. This is root
So
node.
What is the nodes?
Node is this where decision happens, right? So or
Can you count the nodes?
yeah, so this is root node. Okay,
What is the command for node?
node count. This
Node
is
count.
the command for that. That how many nodes are there? Node count. Okay. Then this is intermediate nodes. That's what we call them. So first is root node. Okay, always there. Then intermediate nodes are there where decision also happens. Then something where decision never happened. Like this is the last of this, which we call leaf nodes or leaves also. So leaf node or leaves, both are I think same. And how many are there? So there are like 8 there. Okay. In our case, so you can give many things. So
Total
in the
nodes.
DTC.tree, there are many things you can search for. Yes.
The total nodes were somewhere around 256. You are telling now. A part of that only we are taken.
Uh,
No,
250.
because the max depth is given as 3.
Yes, yes.
And the max
Because
depth given as 3 means from root down 3, is it?
yes. So this is 1, 2, and this is 3, right? So this is 3.
Okay. Then how is it leaves? It is somewhere truncated, no? This is not leaves.
Yes. So truncated tree also tree, right? So this is the tree got trained. So now you can say these are leaves. And so leaves we call which beyond which decision never happened. So here let's say decision never didn't happen, right? So that's why it become leaves. That's how we define leaves in decision tree.
Oh, okay. I thought it is difficult to show everything, so we are taken apart.
Yes, that is also true, but you know, whenever anything any decision tree we create, we call leaves wherever decision never happened after that. So that's
Oh,
become leaves. Here
okay.
it is like this condition. If something else condition is there, that then some other kind of leaves we will get.
So if I change to depth to 4,
Yes, yes,
then
yes,
the results will be different, huh?
yes, definitely. You'll get, let's say now you are getting 31, right? And image will also differ. So now you'll have a little bit
Then
more
the
depth, and this all
leaves,
are
leaves
leaves.
will be
This
different. Huh?
yes, this all are leaves now
Okay.
for this decision tree.
To make it clear, what is the depth now? From
Yep.
0, root is 0,
Yes,
1,
0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? This
4
is
is
4.
the right. Okay.
But okay, one. But we generally consider this as one. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure. If I just keep
The
1.
root is
I think
considered as 0.
I
Hmm.
think for now we will just take it as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Root is considered
Okay,
as
so this is
0,
1.
and then the depth is beyond the root.
Correct, correct. Okay, so from 0 it starts. So root is always 0. Okay.
Okay.
Then okay, so likewise many classifiers will be there which you have to train. So let's say something like, okay, in continuation previous, something like the SGT classifier. With this all thing you have to train, and most likely you will be able to do it, right? I don't see any issue there. Then
That is
with
a number of
SGT,
iterations question, sir. That SGT classifier. Can you just show us once? This train the classifier for 5 iterations. So then we give max iter as 5, is it? In this
no,
case?
max iter is 1.
1.
So you have
Yeah.
to loop
And
it,
put
right?
it in a loop. Okay, okay.
Yes, you have to loop it and put
E-
max iter as
Each
1.
each
Yes,
intercept or coefficient, you stack it in a list. And
yes,
finally,
because we want loss after each iteration. That's why
hmm,
we need to set it as 1. Otherwise that's okay, you can keep 5, but we will not get loss after each iteration, right? What happened after each iteration. So you will manually compute loss using something, and that is required to answer this thing, I think, the next question.
Sir,
Sorry,
but
sir.
since we require only the loss after second iteration,
Yeah.
can we make it as 2 iterations only and then see what is the loss at second iteration, sir?
Yeah, that's my question.
Mm, uh
Because you mentioned
no,
you need to do 5. Why should we do 5?
So sometimes what happens is, okay, this is, sklearn something like this. So your answer could come out to be different. Okay, I mean, see, in reality, we don't care about this, that my answer come out to be that or this difference. So little bit difference, let's say 2-3 point difference, won't make anything like any different to our model. We will still get same amount of all the accuracy and all. But since it's a OPP, I'm not sure. Okay, so how much, that's why we give random state also, that so that answer won't change much. We have some kind of um, equality in answers, that you also get same output based on these conditions. So that's why train it for 5. I don't see any problem with it. It's same as you always, right? So let's see, here it's asked about after second, sometimes it will ask about something else, uh, fifth or anything.
But generally, the range that is given is little, has to be, the difference between the first, from range, in the range, the from and the to, the difference between them should be little more, sir. Sometimes it is too close, so it falls outside the answers. Like here, it's okay. 0.203 to 0.213 is okay,
Mhm.
but like in NP and all, it's all very. The range is 0.661 to 0.663 or something like that. That is too close.
In NPP1
Yeah, and NP2
or
also. Yeah,
OPP1?
no, NP2. I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay. In OPP1 it's okay, right? So see, it depends on who created this question paper. So yeah, of course. Okay. So
So in that,
sometimes they are
that
good and sometimes
the
not.
previous
Okay.
question about the iterations,
Mm-hmm.
see if you're doing a fit like one by one, if you're doing a fit, keeping the one state equal to true, and
Mm-hmm.
if you're doing like two fits together, like max iter equal to two, what will be the difference in this case? Like you're
Then,
doing the
so
partial. Yeah.
yes, then your model will train 2 times, right? So two epoch will happen at a time.
Yeah.
Then you'll go to the next one. You so let's say I have this SGD, right? So this is my something SGD classifier is there. Okay. Now I set max iter equal to 2 or something like that. Uh, then what will happen? My data will go through it twice. Then I'll get the loss. So it will be improvised, right? Now let's say earlier I was able to reach somewhere in one stride or something. Then after this I'll move twice of that, right? Something twice, not necessary, but two times my gradient will move, and that I don't know.
Yep.
And
But if you're doing it like two iterations,
hmm,
still goes through the data two times, right?
still
First,
yes. So you're saying if I do it without any, okay,
you set
yeah.
max iter equal to one, and you do like
Hmm.
run a loop two times.
So if I loop it and go there, then what will be the difference? Yeah, I see there is no difference at all. That is almost same. Correct. That is almost same. Yes.
Yeah, so the answer, I don't know why the answer will change. Like I tried to run it on different sets, like it's always coming out to be same.
Same. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Maybe then it is. It's not. Yeah. So theoretically, it's not going to change. That is for sure. I can see
But
both are both
sometimes
should come out to be
SKLM
equal.
gives like that's
Unless there is a shuffle in it. So if shuffle is true or something like that, shuffling is happening after each iteration. Sometimes that is also there, right? In some algorithm, that once you pass through the whole data set, the data will shuffle. Then it will go for second iteration, a second epoch. So if that is not the case, then your answer will come out same.
thank you.
Yes.
No, but Sharad sir, one thing is In the OPP, even if your answer is right, you will be checked with the collab procedure. So if they have asked, like set the remaining parameters accordingly to get the last value of the second iteration, also note that classifier has to be trained for 5 iterations. So in your collab, it has to show that you are trained for 5 iterations. Then only you will get mark.
No, how do they see the collab?
They
No, they don't check the collab. The
No, no,
portal
no.
answer only matters.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Portal answer only matters.
no, without doing collab, if it is MCQ, I can tick everything.
No.
You
Then
can do it in Google Sheet also and put the answers.
No, no, no. Sir was telling some. Then what, sir?
yes, yes. So let's say, so if some student do that, they didn't solve it. See, one or two questions, that is okay. But if you solve too many or let's say more of them and you get caught, then you are not eligible for marks. So
Sir,
that condition is
two
there.
things are very ambiguous, sir. One is one or two and many. So what is many? We are not specifying. Second thing is caught. Where is the question of caught, sir? That's why I.
Caught is there. Yes, it's there. So how does it happen? Is sometimes I mean there are many ways to get caught. One thing is your collab file size is not that high. Okay, so we can see collab file size. Okay, always.
Yes.
So
So
let's
that
say
is
if
what I
it
was
is
trying to tell,
20
sir.
kb, 25 kb, 30 kb, and you got full marks, how is it possible? That's not possible. Something. So then it is ambiguous, right? So, and then there see we never took any step against anyone for till now, as I recall, that somebody didn't wrote anything in collab and still got the marks. But let's say if you don't do it, and if you come up with something that I want marks for something, some mistake you did, something, then you will not get marks. That's for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm fully agreeing with you. That's why I told if they have asked to do for 5 iterations in collab, it should be 5 iterations. That's what
Yes.
told in OPP1. What do you call
Eh,
class?
yes. So that is what we expect, and if you wrote that, then you are eligible for marks. So if let's say you did that, and then you saying that theoretically both are same, but I still not I'm not getting that same answer, uh, and give me marks, then that's not going to happen. Something. So that's where uh, it's there. So you should write the whole code and then submit the answer.
To avoid the confusion, your question should be based on 5 iterations.
Yes.
So if you are asking us to do 5 iterations, but the answer is based on 2 iterations,
Hmm.
then yeah, this type of issues will open up.
Yes.
Whether to five
Definitely.
iteration or 2 iterations.
Uh, yeah, that's okay, right? So let it be there. Don't worry.
Hmm.
If some issues will happen in our OPP, will resolve somehow. Okay,
Okay.
no need to worry. Yes,
Also,
that's
sir, will there be some kind of terms which we don't know or we don't hear in lecture or live class? Because last time there was like elastic underscore net that confuses us so much.
yes. Since that both type of elastic net. So there are like two ways to write elastic net. So one is a elastic net, and another is like just elastic net, something like that. Okay, so there are two ways to write it, and in documentation they have written one, but they were supporting both of them. So maybe they have updated the documentation, and which I was not aware of it. We were not aware of it, and that's why this issue happened. So we gave actually for both of them. This was now the correct one. Now they updated it, but this was also supported.
Yeah, but I think marks were not given if it was because it was
No,
totally
no, it
different.
was given. It was given to everyone who have, I think, version 2 and version 3. Because for them only it is coming out to be elastic net.
Okay. Hopefully this will not
Sir,
happen.
sir,
Yes.
if we apply polynomial transformation to
Mm-hmm.
the data, is it possible to retain the headings for even for the extra rows we have got from the transformation? like heading 1 into heading 2, that's something like that.
You don't get extra rows, right? You just get columns.
Columns.
So we get more rows, like in
More.
polynomial
More
transformation,
columns.
polynomial features, I mean, kernel transformation.
Oh, kernel transformation. Yes, but okay, polynomial transformation, you'll get more columns, right? Never more rows. Like samples can't be
I'm
increased.
sorry, sir.
Yeah, he
Yes, sir.
meant
More
only
columns.
columns only, sir.
Okay. You how to retain that the column names?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Even for the extra rows, like heading 1 into heading 2.
so the way you can do is something. How I do is from sklearn, let's say dot. I think that is in pre-processing. Port polynomial features, something like that. So let's say I have x is. Let me take that only. What is the issue? Like, okay, let me take not all of them, but a small of this. Okay, so I'll take, let's say, I lock. So probably few rows. Let me take 5 rows and 3 columns. Okay, so let's say this is my data set. I want to apply polynomial features on that, and it's a degree 2, and I'm fitting it. Okay, so fit transform this part. Now you're saying I get this, right? You want to have it as a columns.
Yes, sir. As a pandas data frame with
So I
column
think,
heads.
okay, let's see first. So this part is there. I think this will work, right? Set output. All the transformer has this, and yes, so I'm getting this. So here is gender square. This age square has tension square. Since 3 columns are there, I get this. Will this work?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So we won't get questions on TF-ID and all, right? Like,
No. There is no text data. Yes. No. Not on TF-IDF. So you will just get questions on classification, not text classification, normal usual classification. Okay. So something like could be binary or multi-class.
Sir, can
it
we
can be multi-class
receive
also.
questions on?
Yeah, multi-class possible, but not too many classes. Like let's say it won't be two huge classes. Let's say iris data set is multi-class, right? I mean, but
But
that's not a big issue.
yeah,
Something.
Sir, can we receive questions on RFE, recursive feature elimination?
No. Nothing you will have to do with related to data. What making small, like dimensionality reduction or
right.
data feature selection. Okay, both will be not there.
Sir,
All right,
NPP
sir.
question number 9. I'm getting 515 as answer, but the answer is mentioned as 495.
NPP1. Okay, that's
NPP2. Yeah.
NPP2.
Node
That
which
is
I
for
told
almost
initially.
everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Which one?
initially the node count NPP2.
Yeah.
This one.
NPP1 in
So
model building, you
this.
have question number 9 is
NPP2.
wrong, was wrong.
NPP2.
0.158 was the answer. NPP1 model.
NPP2 model building.
NPP2. So this is NPP2 model building, right?
In the
No,
first
sir.
one.
When you open one also we had an issue. I told you initially. You had
Yes.
noted it down.
Yeah. I think that's all right. That
And
who is
2 in
this?
model
Question name.
building,
Okay.
question 9.
Yes,
Yes.
that one.
This has a issue. Oh yes. Okay. Okay.
And that BMI also has an issue. BMI in
Yes.
pre-processing. Which we
All I noted down, right? So
yeah.
nothing other than that. Okay.
So can you solve model building question number 4?
Question number 4. This one.
Yes.
How to write a loop of this?
No, I'm not getting correct answer.
If you see, I think this is same as in graded assignment of week
So can you
6 or
solve it,
something.
please?
Train logistic regression using this. Okay. So see, first they are asking logistic regression in SGT classifier. That you should know. So say from sklearn dot linear model, I'll import SGT classifier, and let's say my model is this, something like this. So I need to give loss as log loss. Okay, so if you can log loss. So this is the way to write logistic regression in SGT way. Now stochastic gradient descent will happen while it will optimize. Okay, so other few things are given, that penalty should be this, eta alpha, just copy everything. Eta alpha is 0, learning rate is constant. Okay, I think that is also there. Parameter random state they have asked warm start, then that is something they told you to do is that after each iteration you have to uh, you to you know note the value of loss after each iteration, right? So for that I'll write max iter is equal to 1, just so after each iteration I can use something uh, which can store the loss. So for loss I can import a matrix, that let's say from sklearn dot matrix I can import log loss, something like this I can do. And so for log loss I have to give two things, y true and y predictions, something like that. So here in our case it's going to be train, right? Y train, and then y predictions, which I'll get from that. So I'll run this. Let me define this. So this is my SGD. A learning rate is equal to constant and comma. Okay. Here comma. I think now it's right. So I have this SGD. Now I need to write the loop of that. So I'll write like loop for I in range of 5. So 0 to 5. Then I'll train this thing, right? SGD dot fit using X train and Y train. Now I fitted it, so I can predict it. So let's say Y pred I want, which is SGD dot predict X train, right? So, and I can predict loss function like this for all of them, or you can create array also. Let's say array is empty, and inside array you can store all the loss, right? So this is my log loss. You can write maybe like array dot append this whole thing. Yes, and then maybe you can see what is array. So this is how you'll get the array. Kept bomb start equal to true also. Yes, I did, I think, all of the thing which asked, and this is how it's not reducing. Yeah, I'm fitting it. Just then I'm predicting on that.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Don't we need to use prob?
Yeah, predict proba.
Predict prob
Yeah.
instead of just predict.
Predict. will give me probability of that. Then I will not get this. Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
can I suggest something?
Yes.
What I did is I made the max iteration as 5 and I
Mhm.
made verbose equal to 1. So it printed me the loss while running. So
For
I took
each, huh?
it from there. Yes, it printed the, when I put verbose equal to 1, no? It gave
Okay.
me the loss. So I
So,
took the data from that and put.
so let's say if we do that way. Yeah, I think, see, there are multiple ways to do it. Even I am not sure. But okay, you can do verbose equal to 1. You can give 2 as well. And then let's say I do
Max iter as 5 and you can execute it.
8 is equal to 5. Correct. And then let's say std dot fit. This way as well, no? Okay, for epoch 1, I'm getting losses. But this value is not matching with that. This is average loss. This is also.
So you could do the partial fit. Once you do the partial fit and run, I guess that would work. In your code actually. The code that you have written.
Previously.
Yeah, this one. If you do the SDD dot partial fit while you're fitting the train data, I actually did the same way. I did the partial fit and I gave the classes in an array version array format of 0 and 1.
Oh, okay. So then I'm getting this. Okay, I think I use this with 5 iteration. That's what.
So you have to mention the class actually whenever you're running the partial fit. If you give the classes equals 0, 1 as a list formation afterwards, it would work.
So then.
Yes, so within there, that line.
Okay. 0, 1 is better. Like that. Okay. Then I'm getting. Okay, what is array? Then I'm getting this array, which is better. Here my loss is decreasing far better than the. Let's say if I do partial fit here also. I mean, I don't know which one is correct, really, but there is solution. I gave it to you. You can check into that. Okay, I think here also I have to pass. This is equal to 0. Okay, then it's training for ones only. I think, yeah, only one epoch, not 5 epochs. So I need to do fit only in here. Only have this. Okay, you can check. You can maybe check. Okay, which one?
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Whoever did it. So vanished because we dropped off. But that's fine. Now
So have
yes,
you shared the answers for NPPE2?
yes, I did.
Sir, actually I joined late, so that's why I can't see the link. Could you share it again?
Yes, or else I will send the announcement. But for now, you have it. I'll send the announcement and give it to you. Um,
Sorry, sir. The question for voting: how do you choose if you need to choose soft or hard?
uh, how do you choose that?
The last question, the 12, number 12 on modeling.
That parameter is there, right, in voting classifier that choose which one you want. I
That is not
think which
explicitly
one is
mentioned
better.
in the question.
Not mentioned, yeah. So
Yeah.
how will
Oh, when the
decide?
both individual was as and setting, I use in voting how much difference to obtain train and test scores.
So which means the default only should be taken, which is the hard.
Because I
Yes.
use soft and
Since
not
it's
answer
not
wrong.
mentioned explicitly.
Yes. If it's not mentioned, then take whichever is default. Uh, Correct. So use hard then.
Okay, sure.
So okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in the ninth question of NPPA2,
Ninth, yes.
uh,
Answer
sir,
is answers come out different,
four,
right?
sir, answer is 495, 495, right? No,
No,
sorry,
no.
sorry. The
It's
answer is 515, right?
yes. It's incorrect. So this is incorrectly
All
confused.
all right, sir.
Okay.
So can we get XGBoost questions? And
No, no. XGBoost is, I guess, not the right. Never covered in any sessions. I mean, not covered by our sister at least.
it's in the process lectures like a little bit.
In which lectures was there?
Like the last one, I don't know the number, exact number.
I think not XGBoost,
He
right?
briefly mentioned only.
Sorry,
He briefly mentioned that XG.
but just briefly, right? That is the issue. If we would have covered it, we can ask questions.
Also, like one of the TA sessions, he in the one of the questions we practiced, there was Smoot, and we get questions from Smoot or something.
Smart, okay. I think Smart also only mentioned somewhere, but never used.
Okay.
So that also you can practice it. That is required somewhere. You will require this all thing XGBoost, Smart, and
So
everything.
as of now, whatever is covered in the GAs
Yes.
and PAs will come, right?
Yes, most likely that is only there. Nothing we can ask outside of which is not recorded by sir. Most likely. Something is there, few things, but not much. Not at least like
So,
new algorithm, XGBoost kind of thing.
so this OPP will also be so lengthy like last time.
Yes, most likely. Yes. You but there are few students I understand maybe it's lengthy for few, but there are always students who scores 100 in this, and then who scores 90, 80. Like if we get almost perfect Gaussian curve, which mean around around 45 to 50, always like less than 50, but near 50. And then there goes like few students are at very high, and then few students are very low, always there.
Yeah,
So
most of the time it takes time to like switching the tabs and clicking OK, then reading again, coming back. This is the time consuming thing.
yes, so that is something a system issue. Like uh, that is beyond me. I can
Yeah, that's true.
I know
Last
that.
time I was trying to copy, but some of the question has images also, so I couldn't do that. Even
So will you be providing questions along with the collab? Or
No, that we can't. Yeah, I tried it, but I couldn't able to do that. Like not this term, previously. That in collab itself we can give question, but then there is some issue they have with sharing the collab. So that's why we give you 24 hours prior to exam the collab, so that you have the editing access, and then we ask you that do you have the access or not. The same thing you have to use in the exam.
So then there is one idea like we can you can copy whole questions to like everyone like a code.
Yeah, but some questions has images, so we cannot copy.
No,
Okay.
there
It's,
are
the
most
last
like,
one.
yeah,
The
one
last.
image was there, right?
Yeah.
Something.
Some only
Uh,
this.
but that's okay. See, let me show you why that image was used, because they don't have anything which can write that image as a code. But in you get the MLP OPP1, right? The collab one. In that there was no image
Yeah.
used. So in collab I can of course give you, I can give you .md file as well, which contains all the questions. But how will I give you? I mean, how to give you at the point of exam? That is my question.
Yeah, you
Maybe
can.
along with the.
Yeah, you can do it at least at the time of question, so you don't have to switch it all the time. Right? That is like the most annoying part, like the
Uh,
switching. That screen will
this
pop
happened
up.
in something in TDS, like you are given that MD file, which is password protected, and
Mhm.
in the exam, during the exam, I mean, just before or just after starting the exam, you can give the password.
Okay, yeah, that's a better idea. Um, so okay, we give you MD file with password. That's easy, and then you can use it in while exam. We just need to give you the password only, right?
Yeah, if it is password
Yes.
protected.
Okay, better. We'll use this.
So that MD file we should import it inside the collab, right, sir?
Yes, but do you know how to?
Along with the data, we can
Yeah.
get that.
Along with the data, we can upload that also,
Yes,
and then
you can read it. Yes.
yeah.
So, but you should know, like, I don't know, like, okay, I'll maybe send the announcement that MD file will be given. We'll give you. Okay, this is better.
Even if I don't know how to open that MD file and use it, ultimately I have that.
You can also mention that like
Yes,
how to download that MD file.
Okay.
Is it the same way that we download our data file in collab, like
Most
how we put?
likely, huh?
But then password where it will ask?
in your
Give
file.
me a minute. Give me a minute. So let's say p.md. So this is my. Okay, let me write something in this. What should I write? Something. Question 1. Upload, let's say, data set. Question 2. I don't know. Remove null values. So something. Okay, I'm writing something that doesn't have anything to UPP. And let's say I write this. Overwriting, fine. So this is my MD file. It will look like this. No, not like this. Generally, the way it will look like is same as this, like how we write in this. Okay, so everything like collab, like how I write here. So it will look like that to you.
So this MD file will also be as a link, can be accessed through a link in the portal, right?
Yes. So let's say if we
Like
give you
data set.
link of that, yes, link of that, you can upload it here. So using
Hmm.
this you can upload
Yeah.
anything,
Yes.
right? You can
Yes.
upload MD file,
Hmm.
and
Then open
then
it.
that MD file you can open like this. So here this pan will open for that, right?
Yeah.
If I give that, say,
But then
hashtag,
where is the password asked?
yes,
We
that
in the
password part
You
is,
can send at that time, na MD
yes,
file.
yes, password will be sent, of course, that time, or maybe
no, that will
something.
be sent, sir. But where it will ask? Now I double click this
No,
OPPE.md. It
Karan.
immediately opens it.
No,
Will it
Uh,
ask for a password there?
you can send MD file at the time of exam. That's it.
at the time of exam, but how
Yeah.
will we send it to all of you then? Uh, Okay,
Let this
okay. What we can do is maybe we can create a MD file and then give you as a link as a data set, right? So data set below
Yeah.
data set or
It's a
above
Yeah,
download.
yeah,
data set
sir, right.
have that link.
It's the better.
But
You can
but
link the
somehow you forget to lock it using password, then it will be like free for all.
No, only it will
No, no,
appear during exam.
but you will get portal access only when you will be in exam, right? Otherwise, you will not get it. So something like this, questions will appear to you.
Okay.
Okay. But you have to see how to read this OPP. Okay. I mean, this MD file, markdown file.
So this is copy. You can copy this, right? Like whatever shows on the right side.
Yes, yes, definitely. See, you can copy this.
At least switching of tabs will not be there. That much is.
Switching tab.
But anyway, to
Yes,
input
see,
the
you can do
answer
it.
in the portal, you need to switch the tab mode.
Yeah, only for
That
that.
you can
Yes.
do at the end, right?
At the end is risky. At least 5 questions.
Yeah, you can do it 15
5
minutes prior
questions,
to
you
this.
should.
Maybe 15 minutes prior to exam ending, you can do it and then move on with other rest of the question.
No, sir.
Sir?
Suppose you're very busy solving it in the collab, and the time goes out, and when you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
back to the
then
portal, it is auto submitted. Then that's it.
yes,
Best
then that's it.
suggestion
Yes.
is even if it is showing the tab switching, after every answer you are sure that this is the answer, go back to the portal, confirm the answer, submit it, come back.
Yeah, that's better. Sir, how did you open this in two tabs? Can you show it again, please?
I just clicked it. So I just double
Okay.
clicked it. So let's say I close this. I double click this and it will open.
Okay.
Sir, when we provide the
If
link for, excuse me, sir.
yes, yes.
When you provide the link for this MD file, then we only download and upload here, then double click. Between this, there is any
Yes.
step?
No, there are no steps. If it's
Okay.
here in this left pan, you have to
Then,
upload using this, right? That
yeah, yeah, like
at
the
least you
data.
can, yes, like the data. Then you can open it.
Okay,
Okay.
This will be great help.
okay,
So
that
did you split the screen?
Split the screen. Yeah, you can. If for some, it might not come out like this, so you can change the page layout. So it's a 2 rows, so that is like row wise, like this
No, no,
up
no, no.
down.
The coding pane can be split horizontally.
Sing coding pan you can split. Yes,
How?
like 2 column, like this you want, right? So here it is the question, and then here your code is there, something like this.
Okay.
So here questions are there. Let's say this is a question, and this is where you will write the code, right? So left or somewhere.
Okay. So you copy the question and paste it on the right pane, huh?
Yes, or if you don't require now, right, to copy paste the question, like you can just copy whichever the parameters and all, whichever is necessary, whatever is necessary.
But the when the online documentation pops up, it gets clumsy, is it? It will come
Online, sorry.
on like SQL and documentation. If you open that, then that also opens on the top of it, no?
So if I upload another thing and open it, then how it will show that? That's what you're asking.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm not
Can you
sure.
open the SQL and documentation?
Yeah, question mark perceptron, you can put it in the code line, sir. There.
Yeah, the code window put question mark perceptron and
Okay, you want that?
yeah, sir. One more window is open, like this.
Yeah.
Then what happens? Okay, that's so if I do something like this.
It comes with on that one. Okay.
Dot MD help. Two things are there. Whichever you want, you can see.
Okay. So the timing is not informed yet. For the mail is not come.
4:30 to 6:30, right?
But sir, I just received a mail saying it's I got the invitation for 1:30 to 4. So it's 2 to 4 I got.
Yes, sir. I also received that mail with meeting link. which is scheduled
Yes.
for 1:30 to 4 o'clock, but exam timing was 4:30 to 6:30.
You get, so which mail you got? Both you got 4:30, 6:30, and 1 to 4:30.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Only
Meeting link
one.
is from for 1:30 to 4 o'clock, and exam announcement 4:30 to 6:30.
Okay, then I have to check. I think so, but your exam is most likely on 4:30 to 6:30. Not
We
sure
have
why.
received the mail just
Can
now
you?
We
with
all
the
get that.
Can you?
proctor details.
Oh, you got everything. Okay.
The proctor and the
You
guests
won't
and all,
I
and
have
in
not
that,
received it. I don't know.
refresh your inbox, sir.
Yeah, just now received.
Just now checked.
It's 5 minutes before.
Now checked. 1
Just
minute before.
7:59, 2 minutes before I have received.
I received 7:55.
Yeah, I received 7:59 now.
Yeah, 1:30 p.m.
Yeah, so
So
it
1:30
says
to 4:40.
30 to 4. Uh,
But the exam is 4:30 to 6 now.
we
No,
received
that
in
heading
WhatsApp, we
only.
received a
Subject
message.
is wrong. Subject, it's only subject. 1:30 to 4 is only subject line. No, your Google Calendar, it is between when is 1:30 to 4:30. Okay.
Yeah, 1:30 to 4:40.
1:30 to 4:40.
Not subject line, it has the content also.
Yeah. I sorry, madam. I did not see it properly.
I received two mails. One is saying 1:30 and another latest will saying 4 to 6.
4:30.
What is this? 140. What is PGMQ?
Programming quiz 2.
I think the
That's a
meeting is still
proctor
in
reference.
recording.
Huh? Two mails are there. One is 140.
Okay.
Another
Hello,
is-
hello.
Only
Yeah.
one.
Okay. I have confirmed. I have confirmed. I confirmed it. OPP2 is going to be at 4:30, 6:30. You'll get another Gmeet mail or something.
Okay.
Okay. But it will change. So it will be from 4:30 to 6:30. No
Okay.
changes.
Then what are we doing at 1:30?
No, that will change. It will remove or change or delete something. Okay. It will be edited.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
So do we
Sir?
have a class tomorrow?
No, there is no class. There is There is TA session
TA
tomorrow.
session.
Yes.
Sir, this NP wrong answers kindly rectified.
We see that. Okay. So there are
Three,
four.
three, 3 or 4 questions like NP, including NP1 also. NP1 model building also.
Yes. Okay. This one, right? This.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Whatever you have noted it down. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
Any topic in particular you want us to?
Yes. Look into this data cleaning part. Okay. Most likely that is the thing. I think you will get stuck. Otherwise, another thing you can look into is maybe plotting the tree and all. So this few functionalities of trees are there. This part. Maybe you can understanding decision tree, how you can get impurity, let's say node count, what is in the left child, right child, something. So like not that much required, but just go through it little bit. Okay. So something like this. Here they are printing, left node count, left child, right
Sir,
child,
speaking, sir,
features.
speaking of this node count, no, does it
Mhm.
include the leaves also, number of leaves also?
Yes, leaf, that it called leaf node.
Okay.
Sir, have you discussed today these
Yes.
questions?
It
Oh, like
includes root node also. Root as well
Yes.
as the other nodes.
Root node, intermediate node, leaf node. So these three type
All
of
the
nodes are there.
boxes we should count.
Yes,
Okay.
all the nodes are nodes.
Fine. Including the leaves, everything is called as nodes,
Yes.
no? Okay.
Leaves is leaf node. Both is same.
No, the thing is that question number one of the question they were asking number of nodes, no. So in that the number of leaves is 20. So 515 minus 20 is 495.
No, that is actually incorrect. 515 or something, right? Some answer was there. You were
Yes,
mentioning.
No, she is telling that in that 20 nodes are leaf nodes, so it has actually reduced it and given the answer as 495. So that's why the question arises whether the leaf nodes to be included or not in node count.
Yes.
But
Leaf not include that.
Okay.
If not mentioned, yes, include that.
Okay, sir. Fine
So
then.
it means here if how many nodes are there in the tree, it includes. It doesn't
Leaves.
include leaf nodes here.
No, it included leaf nodes there. 20 leaf
515
nodes
only
were
is the
there.
answer, sir.
Yes, 515 is the answer. It's just incorrect.
Okay, the answer is here. They given us incorrect. Now
Yes.
I also
515
mark
is correct.
515.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, that is
515 is
correct.
correct.
Okay. That's my doubt.
Yes.
Okay.
See?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in the question number, uh, just a second. Question number 8 of pre-processing. uh, I have removed the null values as has been asked in the question,
Okay.
but still I am getting a
Yes.
slightly different answer, that is 28.857.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
It's
I
not
that
also
is
falling
got
within
that
the
is
that.
range.
also correct. Correct. This
Oh.
is also need a range change. Okay, some range change will be required here.
All right, sir.
So I have noted down. See, this all questions
So
as
one more question is there.
this all questions are I already noted down. So in MPP1, this one question, in MPP2, this 4 questions are there. Okay, model building question 3, question 9, question 10, and in pre-processing question 8. Anything else?
so
No,
can you give?
NDP one doing any correction at this stage, what good it will do?
It will. So for you, you will get the correct marks. That's all. Nothing.
Oh, in the final bonus marks that will be accounted.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Sir, use of the AI, is it okay, sir?
Yes, if it is.
For
Oh,
the
if it is accessible, you can.
auto filling?
But
Sorry.
tomorrow by 12 o'clock, you will not be getting any access, no? They will just freeze it.
I am not sure. So I see. I talked with them. They told me that.
So
So
what about question number 9, sir? Sir, I have doubt in it.
question number 9. Yeah. See, in
Pre-processing.
AI Collab, most likely it is disabled. That's what we have discussed. But
At
I
what
don't
time
know.
we are going to
Sir,
disable?
actually, it is
I don't know.
disabled only last time also, but when you go to that option and you can enable it.
Oh, okay.
But is it allowed? That is our question. Because
Yes.
later on, you should not say you have done malpractice and all that stuff.
Okay. Yeah. No. That is not actually allowed.
I think if you hadn't asked, then it would be okay. Like, they haven't mentioned it anywhere.
Madam, I did not have time to go
Yeah.
there and make it as allowed. I never explored that. Okay, very nice.
There is no exploration, sir. It is a simple option only.
Well, I know, but we did not even try to
Think
go
of
there.
that. Yeah.
You could have done, I think, after the OPP1.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's I can't say much. You use it, not to use it. Say it's never mentioned anywhere. You can go with that. But yes, there is no there is no, if it's not mentioned anywhere, you can argue with them. So I don't think so there is any issue gonna happen.
So can you see the question number 9, sir? I got that incorrect also, sir.
Okay, wait. Question number 9, right?
9,
Model building.
yes, sir.
Yes. So
It is
that
also okay.
yes, this all 4
So what's the
question.
answer of question number 9 of yours? You get? I get
Some-
none of these from that. It is
Ye-
something else. Not
yeah, could be. Okay, possibly none of this could be answer. I
okay.
am not sure.
Let me see what my answer is.
Yes, but that is incorrect. Whichever is 52 is not the answer, I think.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I share. I'll send the announcement with the solution of this. Maybe okay, in that also answer could be different, but
Okay.
this is previous term OPPs. This all. Maybe there are some mistakes in there, and now we
So
put
have you
it as
solved today? These
Sir, just
just joined
not
confirming,
today.
sir.
not all of them.
Yeah, we are still on
Okay.
record, sir.
Yes.
Just, yeah.
Yes.
So one more question. You said there won't be any feature reduction or anything, right? Like RFP
Yes. No,
for
no, no.
PC or anything.
Nothing. No, no data reduction thing. Yes.
So in that case, you don't have to follow that order, right? Like when we do the colon transformer, we can pass it to like we just need to do whatever that said. The order doesn't become important, right? Because you don't have to answer the index or anything.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. Order doesn't matter. Yes.
Okay.
That's why actually this in this OPP1 RFE was given, but it was in second part, right? Model building. So it doesn't matter if RFE is asked, but though it is not asked, because then any order, you'll not mess up the order. That's not possible.
Sir, can you see my answer, sir? What I do for question number 9, sir? I got 20 as answer, and I do
20
what?
answer.
Yeah.
I am not sure, but you can the check answer maybe here or somewhere.
Because
Like
it says that how many people live in city, smoke at least once in a life, and had heart attack, right? So what I do is basically first take the data frame and just take out the people who live in city and mark it as a different variable city, and then again take a different variable from city data frame and just filter from the smoking status equals to smokes. It means that people had done smoke at least once in life. So there are three
No, you
values
should
for smoke.
also, no, sorry. You should also take this, no, formally smoked.
yes.
So formally smoke is there, but means
Yeah.
formally smoke means
He has smoked,
I think
he's been smoking or he has smoked once, no, at least.
yes.
We have to use that TCN
So
with
something. I think you'll get 50. Okay,
okay,
I'm
okay.
getting also
Smoke
52 as
solve.
No,
answer.
52 is the answer.
52 is right answer.
52
Right
is the
answer,
correct
right?
So
answer.
we need to take both the smokes and formally smoked also.
Yeah,
here
yes.
in the list he has given no ECN.
Oh, at least okay, at least once in life. At least
Yes. You can maybe
formally smoked. Okay, okay, got it.
you can maybe write this code, and it will give you the correct answer.
Yes, sir. I will
However,
see. Okay, thank you.
I think for that you got to take not smoking. That would be the better thing. Negative of that one, if you take it, then it includes everything.
Unknown
Then it will
values
include
are also
unknowns. Yeah.
Actually, we have unknowns, so we have to remove that as well. So not smoking, not unknown, that would be there. So best is in.